Please be seated. I stand here today and look out to see so many excited people staring back at me. Each of your faces red with eager enthusiasm. Now, this is probably because one of two reasons. First, you're pumped to graduate, or in parents' cases, you're pumped to see your child graduate. Or two, you're just starting to realize how ridiculously hot it is in here and you can't wait to leave. It's truly a great feeling to know that you put years of hard work behind you. Each and every one of us is ready to begin the next chapter of our lives. You know, we so excited, and it's crazy because it's not even a Friday. We've learned so many things in the past few years, information that will surely last us a lifetime. In calc, we learned derivatives, acid bases in chemistry, seriously, how to write papers and more papers in English, and in government, we learned that there actually is a difference between policy and politics, even though they both start with P-O-L-I. The bottom line is, we've learned a lot. But we've learned many things outside the curriculum. For instance, how to navigate a large, tightly packed crowd of people. For some of us, how to tie a tie. And for others, how to have your date tie it for you. Some people just learn how to wake up and get to school on time. And on good days, they learn to wake up and get to school on time with their hair combed a little. I would like to dedicate this next portion of my speech to all the people I'm thankful for. First of all, I'm thankful for my family. If it weren't for you, I would not be here what I am today. Mom, for all you've helped me with all the craft projects, and the ladies. Well, lady, but let's not get technical. Sandy, for all the places you've taken me and all the snacks you made me late at night when I was doing homework. Colin, for teaching me that it's never cool to be a camper in Call of Duty. Ryan, for taking me for my first trip to the gym. Just look at me now. And Dad, not only for giving up your favorite lazy boy chair as my official homework station, but also for constantly pressuring me to strive for greatness. Thank you very much. To all my teachers, thank you for all you've taught me. I hope you're thankful as well for the fact that I taught you how to read my hieroglyphic-like handwriting. To my coaches, thank you for teaching me life lessons in courage, hard work, and perseverance. Thank you, lunch ladies, for letting me take more than the allotted amount of barbecue sauce each and every day. It was delicious. And most importantly, thank you, students, for making every one of my days at this building an interesting experience. I will never forget the many memories that I have acquired with you guys. Honestly, who's going to forget the time Murph, Dom, and Jake tried to do the Black Betty dance at junior banquet? It was a failure, but it was a memory nonetheless. Times are tough nowadays, but let me tell you something. Albert Einstein issued one of my most favorite quotes in the history of the spoken word, and it is as follows. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity, and boy, have we taken advantage of the opportunities set before us as a class. We've accomplished so much. We won a state championship, overcame the infamous OGT obstacle of the square watermelon essay, and even created our own dance thanks to Monica and AJ. So as I close, I want to remind everyone today that going on, the class of 2011 will officially be released into the world. So go out, tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell Donald Trump, we're coming. Full of knowledge, diplomas in hand. And I really hope the world is ready. Thank you.
We welcome all alumni who are sitting in the audience today. We hope you continue to be proud of our school and all of our accomplishments. We ask that all past graduates please stand and be recognized. Will the class of 2011 please stand? We are proud to be Grizzlies and look forward to joining generations of proud graduates who also received their diplomas from Wadsworth High School. We ask that all remaining members of the audience please stand and join us as we pay tribute to our past and show unity as we sing the alma mater. The alma mater can be found in our commencement program.
Thank you. Be seated. The class of 2011 is fortunate to have two students recognized as salutatorians. They are Allison Wechstein and Austin Hanna. At this time, would Allison Wechstein join me at the podium? Allison is a member of National Honor Society, Spanish Club, Key Club, and Huddle. She's a 3-year letter winner in cheerleading. She has been a scholar athlete and academic letter winner. Allison has won Convulsion Scholarship and Trustee Scholarship from Ohio Northern University. Allison is planning on attending Ohio Northern University and majoring in pharmacy. Joining Allison today are her parents, Jeffrey and Marcia, along with brother Andrew and sister Jessica, who is also an honored graduate of the class of 2011. At this time, I'd like all family members of Allison to please stand and be recognized. As I present the salutatory and medallion to Allison, I would ask that you all join me in honoring her with a round of applause. At this time, Austin Hanna, would you join me at the podium? Austin is a member of National Honor Society in show choir, huddle, and Spanish Club. He's a member of Student Council, where he served as secretary and treasurer. He is a letter winner in tennis as well. Austin has won the Goldstein Memorial Award, Student Council Scholarship, and Faculty Scholarship. He also has been awarded the Honors Scholarship and DeShays Scholarship from Walsh University. Austin plans on attending Walsh University and majoring in math education. Joining us today are his parents, Joe and Lisa, along with his sister, Lori, brothers, Joey, Ben, and Sam. At this time, I would ask that all of Austin's family stand to be recognized. As I present the salutatorian medallion to Austin, I would ask that you all join me in honoring him with a round of applause.
Mr. Parsons truly wishes that he could be here today and wants to wish the class of 2011 congratulations and good luck. The class of 2011 is honored to have 6 students recognized as valedictorians. They are Matthew Abel, Stephanie Bothman, Lane Connolly, Stephen Manning, Eric Suarez, and Andrew Whitman. At this time, would Matthew Abel please join me at the podium? Matthew is a member of National Honor Society, Huddle, Stamp, and Student Council. He is currently the senior class president. He's a letter winner in football and 3-year letter winner in wrestling. He has received the Frank Close Scholarship, the Hayduck Award, was an OCTM State Math Olympiad qualifier, and maxima cum laude on the National Latin Exam. Matthew will attend the Massachusetts Institute of Technology to major in aero astro engineering. Joining Matt today are his parents Mark Abel and Beth Beatty, and his brothers Colin and Ryan. At this time, I would ask all of Matt's family to please stand and be recognized. Matt has already addressed the class earlier in the program, but please, as I present the valedictorian medallion to Matthew, join me in honoring him with a round of applause. At this time, would Lane Connolly please join me at the podium? Lane is a member of National Honor Society, Buckeye Girls State, and a 2-year student council officer. She was also a 4-year letter winner for tennis and the captain her senior year. She was a 2009 Medina County MVP in tennis. She was a math student of the year and Channel 5 News Best of Class. Lane received the Ohio State Maximus Scholarship, Wadsworth Women's Club Scholarship, and William and Ruth Call Scholarship. Lane will be attending The Ohio State University to major in biomedical or chemical engineering. Joining Lane today are her parents, Michael and Lynn, and her sister, Taylor. At this time, I would ask all of Lane's family to please stand and be recognized. As I present the valedictorian medallion to Lane, please join me in honoring her with a round of applause.
Good afternoon. I'm happy to be here among fellow classmates, family members, friends, and faculty. For the next few minutes, I would like to share 3 words that define the people who we have become and that are going to be especially important as we move forward. First is character. Character, or personality, is the features and traits that form our individual nature. When we were younger, we may have thought character what simply described a person in our favorite book. But even without our knowing, the character that we have developed are now going to be the foundation for the next phase in our lives. As much as teachers or parents have guided us through the years to build our character, we have, no doubt, developed through our interactions with each other. My fellow classmates, this moment is a character win for each of us. Determination. Determination is the quality of having a fixed purpose or intention. Each of us has made it to this day, not by luck or happenstance, but by pure determination. Calvin Coolidge once said, "Nothing in the world can take the place of determination. Talent will not, genius will not, education will not." The slogan, "Press on," has solved and will always solve the problems of the human race. While our determination used to be racing to get the best spot on the playground, it is now the quality that will carry us through the most trying circumstances. Let's not forget ambition, the desire for an achievement and the willingness to strive for it. The ambitions of many of our youths concerned who could race the fastest on their bike or make the biggest cannonball. But the ambitions of our future are sure to define who we will become. As I look across the room, I see hundreds of fellow students, each with unique aspirations. It may be early for all of our ambitions to be achieved, but I am confident we won't delay. I know we will set our goals with thoughtfulness and strive to attain them. When I look back on my experience with you, I don't just remember Friday night football games, plays, study sessions, or lunches. I think of people, lots of people, each of which has been given but one life to make a difference. Wayne Gretzky once said, "You miss 100% of the shots you don't take." Fellow students, I encourage you to aim high and hit the targets that will leave the world just a tiny bit better. Thank you.
At this time, would Stephanie Boffman please join me at the podium? Stephanie is a member of National Honor Society, French Club, and Academic Challenge. She is also lettered in soccer. Stephanie has been awarded the WASA Scholarship, the Wadsworth Chamber of Commerce Scholarship, American Red Cross NHS Scholarship, and the Eaton Scholarship for Academics at Mercyhurst. Stephanie will be attending Mercyhurst College and majoring in Intelligence Studies. Joining Stephanie today are her parents Joseph and Kelly, her brother Stephen, and sister Samantha. At this time, I would ask all of Stephanie's family to please stand and be recognized. And also, as I present the valedictorian medallion, please honor Stephanie with another round of applause.
surprised to see me up here? Because I know I am. A little over a week ago, I was told I would be honored with the privilege of addressing you all. First, I was excited, but then my next thought was about how done I thought I was with high school projects. When I sat down to think about writing one last final essay, I realized that today is not only a monument to our accomplishment, but also a celebration of all that we were, all that we are, and all that we hope to be. Each of us has come a long way in the last 13 years, and we cannot forget the people. It is the people that we were that have gotten us this far. Every friendship, every quarrel, and every test, curricular or otherwise, has helped to shape us. Through the years, we have come to realize that we can't always find all the answers in the book. Sometimes trial and error was the only way to muddle through. Learning from our mistakes and the ones of others have helped to get us here. When we reflect back on the people that we were, we'll see the friendships that we made. Some lasted, and others didn't. But all of them have helped us to grow. Regrets are also present, but hopefully there's only a few. For this honor, I want to not only thank my family and all of my teachers for their support, but I also want to thank my peers, all of you, for the person I have become. The knowledge of trigonometric functions, chemical reactions, and civil war battles may fade, but the lessons we learn from each other are more permanent. Through the numerous moments that we as a class have shared, we have learned what we want out of life and what we don't. We have discovered which qualities we admire and which qualities that we would rather discourage in ourselves. If we take a closer look, we can see the people that we were reflected in each other. Some of us still don't yet know quite what we want, but that's okay, because the past presents us with a unique opportunity, the chance to move forward. Congratulations, class of 2011. You got 2 speeches down and only 3 more to go.
At this time, would Stephen Manning please join me at the podium? Stephen is a member of National Honor Society, Drama Club, and Show Choir. He's the current Student Council President and a 2-year letter winner in tennis. Stephen was the Medina County Top Scholar and National Merit Commended Scholar. He received the Frank Close Memorial Scholarship and the Ohio State Maximus Scholarship. Stephen is planning on attending the Ohio State University in the fall and majoring in biomedical science. Joining Stephen today are his parents, Bruce and Joanne, and his brother, Justin. At this time, I would ask all of Stephen's family to please stand and be recognized. And as I present the valedictorian medallion to Stephen, please join me in honoring him with a round of applause.
To the class of 2011, may I offer my congratulations to all of you. I know that you will be hearing many expressions of advice, but if I may, I would like to offer my own. With our future looming ahead of us and the memories of childhood drifting behind, it is easy to look past the present. However, we must not take today for granted. For today is a new beginning. Yesterday's mistake cannot be changed, but it can be corrected today. Every today is a clean slate in which to live your life. Today must be cherished, for action can only be taken today in the present. We have reached a crossroads of our lives, and it is easy to focus entirely on the future and our role in it. Although our future lies before us, we cannot forget the present and its impact on our lives. We all have goals for the future, but the best way to achieve these goals is to start today. If we start taking the baby steps today, we increase the chances of achieving these goals. Alice Morse Earle once said, "Yesterday is history, tomorrow is a mystery, and today is a gift. That's why we call it the present." Today is a gift that we shouldn't take for granted. There is no reason for us to deserve today. We are not entitled to today. It is graciously given to us. Since today is a gift, shouldn't we want to take advantage of it? Taking advantage of the day is as simple as appreciating each day for what it is. Appreciating the day no matter what happens, being glad that you have the ability to experience another day. Live in the moment, stop and smell the roses. The musical Rent has taught us that there are 525,600 minutes in 1 year. The way we can fully experience that year is to begin living the 1,440 minutes that are in today. Families and friends, thank you for supporting us each and every day. Enjoy today, for it is an affirmation that your efforts have attributed to the success of everyone here. Class of 2011, it is my hope that all of us will learn to embrace today. Enjoy this commencement day, as it is the culmination of 12 years of hard work. Congratulations and good luck in your future endeavors. Thank you.
At this time, would Eric Suarez please join me at the podium? Eric is a member of National Honor Society, Science Club, and has participated in band and jazz band. Eric has won the William and Ruth Call Scholarship. He has received the Science Fair First Place Award in Chemistry and Environmental Award. He is also a two-time Foreign Language Award winner. Eric plans on attending Cornell University and majoring in chemical engineering. Joining Eric today are his parents, Angel and Tracy, and his brothers, Christopher and Zachary. At this time, I would ask all of Eric's family to please stand and be recognized. And as I present the valedictorian medallion to Eric, please join me in honoring him with a round of applause.
Before I begin, I'd like to express my gratitude for those in the audience who helped me get to where I am today. First and foremost, I'd like to thank all my family for the never-ending support of my educational journey. Mom and Dad, I can't possibly thank you enough for all the effort you guys put into providing me with the best upbringing that you could, and aiding me in my time of needs. To my brothers, Chris and Zach, thank you for always trying to cheer me up whenever my classes put me on the brink of insanity. To Wadsworth High School teachers, our appreciation for how they dedicated their heart and souls into every class, day after day, ensuring that my peers and I receive the best education possible. An extra special thanks to the ones who, without hesitation, spent extra time with me outside of class in order to help me overcome any difficulties I am having. Now, Elaine Maxwell, an inspirational speaker, once stated that, "My will shall shape the future. Whether I fail or succeed shall be no man's doing but my own. I'm the force. I can clear any obstacle before me, or I can be lost in the maze. My choice, my responsibility. Win or lose, only I hold the key to my destiny." Each of us here today will spend our lives in pursuit of our own definition of happiness, be it fame, love, fortune, or power. Unfortunately, if the Mayans were actually onto something, we only have a year and a half to do it. But if we actually get to see the sunrise of December 22nd, 2012, always remember that the future is in your hands, not in the hands of those around you. If you finally achieve your personal goals, know that it was your persistence and sacrifices that got you there. But if you fail, it is also due to your own actions. Blaming others for your coming up short in life does not solve any problems, but rather puts those in control of your life. You're allowing them to decide whether or not you'll ever be happy. Instead, accepting that whatever conflicts you may face in life were brought about by your own doing empowers you. Because you had the power to get yourself into that predicament, only you have the power to get yourself out. Now, not to say that none of us will ever need help along the way. Friends, family, and church are great resources for support. Whether you're heading off to college, joining the military, or have some alternate path in mind, remember that the key to your destiny is in your hands and yours alone. So long as you grasp it, you can unlock any door to any path in this life. Thank you.
And at this time, would Andrew Whitman please join me at the podium? Andrew is a member of National Honor Society, band, jazz band, academic challenge, and huddle. He's a 2-year letter winner in cross country. He's a social studies student of the year and Channel 5 News Best of Class. Andrew received the Maximus Scholarship, Medina General Hospital Scholarship, Cloyd Family Scholarship, William and Ruth Call Scholarship, and the Walter H. Kidd Engineering Scholarship. Andrew is planning on attending The Ohio State University and majoring in biomedical engineering. Joining Andrew today are his parents Larry and Nancy and his sister Lauren. At this time, I would ask all of Andrew's family to please stand and be recognized. As I present the valedictorian medallion to Andrew, please join me in honoring him with a round of applause.
Have you ever experienced that surreal feeling of past events in your life racing through your head as if you're watching them as a motion picture? That feeling associated with the culmination of some seminal experience in a person's life, where certain critical moments along the journey seem to stand out. Well, we have just completed such a journey, a rather long-standing and incredible one, filled with critical moments unique to each of us. Yet, we have experienced these moments together, and each cherished memory is a shared one as well. Think back to your first day of kindergarten, saying goodbye to mommy and daddy, walking through those school doors, going off into the unknown for probably the first time in your life. Remember those times in your last 12 years where you made enduring friendships, felt a sense of accomplishment for the first time, experienced failure, smiled, cried, laughed, lived. We've all taken much different paths to reach this graduation day, but in common we have shared emotions, ones that all of us feel, that all humans feel, and in that we have a sense of communion. Now, let's step back and appreciate this very moment. It is Sunday, May 22nd, 2011, and in a few minutes we'll be honored by hearing our names called as we walk across this stage and receive our diplomas. In a matter of seconds, all that we have hoped for, worked for, struggled for, fought for, will become tangible. We have much to be thankful for, including our wonderful administration and faculty, teachers, families, friends, each other, and many more. Each and every person in this gymnasium has had some influence on one of us, and we are thankful for you and everyone else who has made it possible for us to be here today. My fellow class of 2011, do not let this special moment go by without recognition of its importance. Take in every step, soak up every second, and appreciate all that you have accomplished and all who have helped you to do so. Be proud. Be grateful. After this day, some of us will never see each other again, as this is our last time together as a class. This fact may be depressing to some, or rather encouraging to others. Either way, we will go our separate ways into the unknown and endeavor to achieve our various goals. A well-known epigram attributed to Ralph Waldo Emerson is as follows: what lies behind us and what lies ahead of us are tiny matters compared to what lives within us. Become the person you have always wanted to become. If the past has troubled you, do not be afraid, for the past does not have to define oneself. We are in control of our lives and can shape them any way we want, so do not fear the future. However, with this ability comes responsibility, and we must hold ourselves accountable for the persons we become. Never become complacent. In all that we do, we must be confident, honest, and grateful. Do not forget Wadsworth High School, for it is always a part of us. Class of 2011, I hope we each live one amazing life. Thank you.
There are also a few other members of the class of 2011 who have excelled academically. Seniors who are seated in the honor row, please stand to be recognized. The students standing have earned special recognition for maintaining at least a 3.5 grade point average all 4 years during their attendance at Wadsworth High School. Please join me in honoring these students with a round of applause. Thank you, and be seated.
Would the class of 1961 please stand? We are honored that you are joining us today as you celebrate your 50th class reunion. As we look back, your class motto was "Knowledge is the treasure, practice is the key." Your class colors were gold and white, and your class flower was an iris. The class of 61 was the first class to graduate from this current high school building. Within these walls, you built a foundation of academic excellence, strong school spirit, and an involved student body. You cheered on the Grizzlies with the band and had great mentors in Rex McElvain, James Dennison, Laurel Mast, and Jean Lyron. with leadership from Superintendent M.H. Burkholder and your principal, the legendary Art Wright. Success came in many areas, including 4 members of the speech and debate team who qualified for nationals, a baseball team that finished as district runner-up, and a record-setting track team that was undefeated in the Metro League. Popular groups and activities included Y-Teens, the Hermetas, and school plays such as Flight and Danger and Brother Goose. As you can tell, many things have changed since you left Wadsworth High School. Since 1961, 4 academic wings were added, the courtyard was enclosed, and this gymnasium was built. While the next generation of graduates will soon have a new high school, the class of 2011 shares similar memories from our 4 years in this building as you did in 1961. We hope that our class will follow your footsteps and keep in touch with each other 50 years from now. Again, we welcome you for your return of your 50th high school reunion. We are glad that you're present as our honored guest today.
At this time, I would ask Mr. Fortner, the superintendent of Wadsworth City Schools, to please join me at the podium. Mr. Fortner, these young men and women before us have represented Wadsworth High School, the Wadsworth City Schools, and the community of Wadsworth, their families and themselves in a manner of the highest integrity and character. They solidify why one would be proud to be a teacher, counselor, coach, mentor, and administrator at Wadsworth High School. Seated on the stage to assist with the distribution of diplomas are members of the Wadsworth City Board of Education. Within a few minutes, the members of the class of 2011 will receive their high school diplomas. We request that the audience please respect this moment for our graduates, their families, and friends. In order for each graduate to receive recognition, we ask that you allow us to read each name without interruption. Please do not embarrass or draw attention to any one graduate. We ask you hold all applause and do not shout or yell until every candidate has received their diploma. The class of 2011 thanks you in advance for your cooperation. Mr. Fortner, on behalf of the faculty and staff of Wadsworth High School, it is my honor and pleasure to present you the class of 2011.
To all alumni and guests, we appreciate your presence and are honored to have you here today. Specifically, to the class of 1961, welcome home. To the class of 2011, by now you are probably experiencing emotions from excitement to sadness and being anxious to move forward, but nervous about your next venture in life. Over the last 4 years, your academic achievements and success outside of the classroom have contributed to the wonderful traditions of this school system. We congratulate you and are confident that you will succeed. We also hope that the memories of your schooling in Wadsworth are everlasting. On behalf of our Board of Education, I wish you the very best. Now, with board members present here on stage, I officially accept from Mr. Moore the graduating class of 2011. To our Board of Education, I can assure you that each and every member today has met your graduation requirements set forth by your local policy and the state of Ohio, thus earning the right to a high school diploma. Therefore, I make a final recommendation to you that you now award diplomas to the graduating class of 2011. Thank you.
Stephen Thomas Manning. Maria Catherine Fortner. Stephanie Marie Hoffman. Lane Nicole Connolly. Eric Vincent Suarez. Andrew Joseph Whitman. Austin Joseph Hanna. Allison E. Wetstein. Rachel Elizabeth Albin. Taylor M. Alexander. Brett Michael Amadon. Brianna May Amposta. Ryan Taylor Andrews. Daniel Arch Jr. Justin Allen Armbrust. Nathan Jeffrey Ball. Danielle Jean Bayless. Lauren Marie Banks. Julie Lynn Bassett. Victoria Lynn Bathrick. Allison N. Beery. Adriana Michelle Bennett. Anna Grace Bergen. Darian Ashley Berteau. David Alexander Bloom. Ryan M. Bonzo. Monica Lynn Borsani. Ashley Elizabeth Bowers. Connor Jackson Burridge. Brett Alexander Bazzelli. Taylor Stewart Campbell. Abigail Lynn Coleman. Allison Louise Custer. Garrett David Cutting. Michael Anthony Davis. Alexander Vincent Del Giorno. Alexis Lee Doolittle. Haley Jane Douglas. Derek E. Ferguson. Krista Lauren Frank. Joseph Michael George. Elliot Aaron Georgiadis. Taylor Lynn Gilger. Mitchell Ryan Gissinger. Marshall J. Gannap. Hannah Marie Gospodinski. Miranda Jane Graham. Dana Marie Gramuglia. Benjamin Mark Habig. Carly Ann Hauser. Eric C. Hawk. Marissa Emily Hoffman. Jill Marie Holland. Marissa Lynn Hout. Shelley Teresa Howell. Laura Catherine Jansen. Kyle A. Kuiper. Cheyenne Nicole Kaiser. Ian M. Lab. Philip Duncan LaHue. Natasha Marie Landon. Elena Marie Lanson. Dustin David Likens. Tanner John Long. Hannah Lee Losh. Samantha Elise Malkowski. Paige Kathleen Marty. Amanda Marie McLaughlin. Brian David McLean. Nicholas Chad Messam. Stephanie Joy Miller. Sarah Ellen Miracle. Angelica Rose Nemachensky. Catherine Ann No. William Mitchell Owenschlager. Shelby Nicole Opplinger. Melissa Ann Owens. Brianna Joy Polito. Micah Lynn Polito. Samantha Ann Pettit. Matthew Thomas Phillips. Haley Marie Pickard. Regina Michelle Poverk. Carolyn Sue Queen. Callie Jin Park Ray. Alexandria Mary Alice Richards.
Yeah, go babe.
Zachary Scott Richards. Renee Elizabeth Romano. Christina Marie Rossi. Kendall James Shepard. Catherine E. Shively. Kevin J. Skolaric. Andrew Jacob Slodai. Katie Lynn Smoyer. Kelly Renee Snodgrass. Justin Wayne Sovine. Amanda M. Stoner. Abigail Lynn Swigert. Alessandra Camille Tawney. Diana Marie Tenyak. Elizabeth Ann Tompkins. Seth Aaron Weiss. Walter Pelosius Wesley. Jessica A. Wetstein. Adam R. Woodard. Taylor Nicole Woods. Eveline Ambule. Jerdsa Gua. Hussein Ahmed Abdul Habib. Seth Allison. Saif Almatar. Tyler Mason Aerosmith. Charlie Ryan Bailey. Jacob A. Barnes. Shelby Bates. Andrew Craig Baxter. Tyler Allen Bennett. Hallie Joy Bergen. Brandon Berlin. Garrett Anthony Blake. Mackenzie Blanton. Emma Jean Booker. Michael Boyer. Brianna Lynn Bova. Raynote Constant Bradford. Sheldon Brandenburg. Jordan Andrew Brenneman. Shayna Faye Brinkmeyer. Cameron Brock. Raymond Allen Brooks Jr. Brittany Elizabeth Calvin. Tyler Lee Campbell. Bianca Arlene Canestrero. Madeline Michelle Cargill. Anna Marie Carpenter. Jay Carpinello. Carly Lynn Karras. Brandon L. Carver. Luke David Sentee. Marcus S. Cheney. Jessica Ann Sheridan. Zane Mitchell Clevidence. Audrey Corinne Cole. Melissa Michelle Cole. Francis Daniel Collins. Joseph Wilson Collins. Katie Lee Collins. Aiden B. Cool. Josiah Abram Crawford. Megan Ann Marie Crawford. Jacob Tobias Crowley. Hannah Elizabeth Coleman. Megan Raylene Curtis. Evan Patrick Damerel. Jonathan Joseph Davis. Catherine Mary Davis. Natalie Lynn Davis. Brittany Nicole Delasera. Daniel Martin Dietrich. Tony Marie DePietro. Rachel Dreyer. Elizabeth Joy Dross. Joanna Catherine Drury. Edwin James Duckworth. Forrest Duda. Brittany Ray Ellis. Cecilia Nichelle Fitzgerald. Michael Joseph Foote. David R. Frame. Camille Francesca Geckel. Craig Allen Gaines. Melanie Joy Galick. Sarah Lynn Garman. Hannah Marie Gibson. Christian Wade Goad. Samuel S. Goddard. Rachel E. Godin. Brian David Gosha. Margie Danielle Gray. Alfredo Ariel Gray. Sean David Greer. Amanda Sue Gregory. Cody M. Grimm. Kaylee A. Grimshaw. Andrew John Groskopf. Mallory Joy Gruich. Emily Ann Gunther. Jordan J. Hagenbaugh. Jordan A. Hamlin. Angus Joshua Hartman. Nate Heidemann. William Scott Henderson. Sarah Marie Henry. Jonathan David Hill. Stephen Allen Hilton. Megan N. Hogston. Bryce Allen Holliday. Kathleen Marie Horlocker. Jared Christopher House. Edward Frank Ronitz III. Tyler D. Huff. Justin T. Hughes. Jeffrey Todd Husk. Thomas Z. Iverson. Devin M. Johnson. Ian Joseph Johnson. Aaron Jones. Megan Julia Justice. Johnny M. Keith. Lindsay Marie Kelly. Jacob P. Kelly. Christian Anthony Kearns. Hayden Samuel Kilbride. Alicia Marie Kindig. Michael Thomas Kitts. Nathan P. Klein. Brittany Elizabeth Kluth. Richard S. Koth. Mitchell A. Kramer. Samantha Kriz. Brittany Nicole Lolithan. Alex Lee Lawbaugh. Melissa Marie Lawrence. Joshua D. Leeson. Michael Allen Liddy. Brady Charles Long. Rachel Ann Long. Joshua Alton Lucer. Lucas Christopher Lyron. Chelsea Jean Markham. Adam Caleb Marley. Megan Marie Francis Martins. Kristen Nicole Maurer. Megan Marie McKenzie. Alyssa Marie McNeil. Laura Marie McCune. Russell Andrew McCune. Matthew David Mengen. Alexandra Nicole Merkel. Drake J.A. Myers. Spencer Tyler Allen Myers. Kaylee Nicole Miller. Catherine Marie Moore. Roy Tate Moore. Aramis Devon Morehouse. Brendan Tyler Morrison. Alexander J. Morissette. Ethan Carl Mullins. Ryan Douglas Murphy. Jennifer Lee Nauman. Caleb Terrell Nelson. Kayla Danielle Nelson. Joshua Michael Noble. Alexandria Victoria North. Kelsey McKenna O'Brien. Samantha Marie Olstrom. Eric Conrad Olson. Dominic Edward Owens. Thomas Edward Palasek III. Megan Markle Palmer. Nicholas James Panunzio. Kyle Stephen Papp. Nicole Elizabeth Patus. Tegan Jeffrey Pell. Brandon David Pilot. Ashley Nicole Powell. Emily Marie Prather. Rachel Elizabeth Reed. Jonathan Doro Reese. James David Reeves. Brandon Andrew Reinhardt. Sean David Reichman. Caitlin Sarah Reynolds. Mariel Christine Reynolds. Ian Timothy Richardson. Katrina Ann Romanoff. Joshua Aaron Romick. Robin Elizabeth Rotterschmidt. Alicia Ann Marie Ryder. Brittany Elizabeth Samaco. Ariel Angeline Samsel. Holly R. Sanaga. Erica Lee Scarberry. Alexander E. Schaefer. Spencer Schley. Thomas Sconyers. Joshua Shandor. Hannah N. Smith. Justin M. Smith. Shane Smith. Blake C. Snyder. Nicholas James Stacy. Joshua Hayes Stephen. Laura Celeste Stripe. Destiny N. Strudwick. Elizabeth Francis Sulka. Mariah Sweezy. Corey Taylor. Elliot P. Thacker. Tyler Joseph Thomas. Kevin M. Tinney. Alexander Tokar. Kayla Brooke Truax. Marissa Ann Turner. Christopher Wren II. Jacob M. Vacek. Nicole Lindsay Vance. Claire Elise Van Fleet. Philip M. Ventimiglia. Jeremy Austin Volk. Catherine Elizabeth Walker. Timothy M. Went. Samantha M. Weaver. Sadie Ann Webb. Ralph Weber. Adam Christopher Weiss. Tiffany Lynn Weiss. Clay M. Wenger. Amber Rose West. Shane M. Wieland. Sarah Ann White. Frank Prescott A. Williams. Matthew T. Woods. Gregory I. Young. James R. Young. Kevin D. Young. Rebecca A. Zach. Brittany K. Zielinski. Elaine M. Zollinger.
Congratulations, class of 2011. Before Class President Matt Abel assists our class with the tassel ceremony, I would ask that our faculty please clear the exits in the back of the gym so that we may properly dismiss our graduates. The graduates will proceed to the East Gym to assemble for one final time to throw their caps. Parents and honored guests, please do not stop the recessional for pictures, hugs, or handshakes. The school courtyard has been prepared for anyone who would like to take pictures after the graduates exit the East Gym. Thank you for your cooperation.
Graduates of class of the 2011, please rise. To signify that you are now a graduate of Wadsworth High School, please move your tassels from the right to the left. Well done. Congratulations.